Slow as she goes, boys.
If you happen to be sitting in a place where you can't really see what I am doing on this tabletop while I speak to you, please don't worry about it. It's got nothing at all to do with what I'm talking about. Just trying to keep my hands busy. I'm going to begin with a particular year, a very important year in the history of New England stone wall building, as it turns out. That year was 1871. In 1871, our beloved U.S. Department of Agriculture decided that it would be a great idea to take inventory of all the fencing in the United States. And so, I know. So they worked on this terribly important project for about a year, and then produced a huge report full of many facts. Among them was this one: that in the 6 New England states and the state of New York combined, in other words, the northeast corner of the United States, there were more than 250,000 miles of stone wall. 250,000 miles. That is more stone wall than there is railroad track in this country. It's more stone wall than the entire length of the U.S. coastline. It is enough stone wall to go all the way around the world 10 times. It's even enough, this is the last statistic, it's even enough to stretch from the parking lot outside this gorgeous old hall to the surface of the moon. There are 2 notable things about this number. The first one is that it is wrong. It's too low. There are 2 notable things about this number. The first one is that it is wrong. It's too low. By a long, long way. And that is because the Federal Report on Fencing only concerned itself with what it said it concerned itself with, which was fences, or barriers between sections of farmland. Whereas anybody who has been in New England for more than approximately 15 minutes knows that there are a great many more things here in New England built out of what we call dry-laid stone, that is to say, stone structures that are held together by nothing more than their own weight and the skill of the person who puts them there. Many more things built this way than merely fencing. They include causeways, ramps, stone-lined wells, the old town pounds, and of course, thousands and thousands of foundations under houses, barns, buildings of all kinds. Taken together with a straightforward 250,000 plus miles of dry-laid fencing, it's been estimated by some people who became perhaps a little giddy at this huge number that there is more dry-laid stone in the northeastern United States than there is in the entire rest of the world combined. That there is more dry-laid stone in the northeastern United States than there is in the entire rest of the world combined. This is not an assertion I am personally prepared to back up. But I will say that just the fact that somebody made this observation should give you some idea of the almost incredible communal architectural accomplishment that these walls and other structures represent.
And on this side, we have this wall here. Most will say this was just thrown together and stands perfectly for 150 years. Looks to have a different story to me. It looks like it's been heavily damaged. Like, this looks like marble here, guys. Marble, granite. Destroyed. Not sure if we'll find any bricks here, but the wall's about 10 feet high. It's like a 2-ton rock right there. I'm looking for dimples, lines, things like that. But, you know, although we're right next to Milford and the giant quarries that are everywhere through Milford, this doesn't look to be quarried. You don't see any quarry lines on them, no dimples, no nothing. Just a destroyed wall. And look at this. Doesn't that look burnt? All right, let's see what else is around here. Okay, looks like I kind of spoke too soon. As I'm looking at this wall, I'm finding, you know, many dimples here, drill holes. Like these rocks have been grasped by something. That's what it appears to be. Many of them have the dimple right, you know, centrally located on the block towards the top of it. Yeah, interesting. Not all of them, but that section sure had some. Yeah, I don't know what to think of this wall, man. This thing is just gigantic. There's a street and houses on top.
Oh, I didn't see accessibility. There is a brick in there.
Oh, Shawnee found a brick. Red bricks Saturday. First thing. That's funny. Did you stick that there, Shawnee?
Maybe the construction crew did.
So yeah, it does curve down the street. So right where I'm standing, it's about, I don't know, 12 feet tall. But then it transitions and it's like 30 feet tall, showing, right? It curves up the street. Yeah, and it leans too, you know?
Yeah.
Like a castle wall. Yeah. I'm gonna walk over here so I can get the whole thing.
The guy was wondering, he's like, why?
Yeah, he just wanted to know what we were doing, huh? Just had some supervisor stop us and gave us 100 questions. We satisfied him and we're okay. Look at that. What is that? Yeah, these are like castle walls, huh?
I see those a lot, those squares.
And I asked the gentleman about the construction of this old wall, and he just pointed to this wall and said, I don't know about that, but we just built this wall here. I was like, yeah, that's pretty impressive. Why didn't they just leave that one there? But yeah, I'd just say it's about 1,000 feet long. That's showing anyway.
Yeah.
All right, I'm on the other side. This would have been the dry side. Just wanted to give you a look there. And I'm gonna get down to the middle. I think there's a little cave down at the bottom there. But while I'm here, right out front of this wall, you come across stuff like this. Give me a second. Look at that. It's like a star opening seared into that rock along with a borehole. Yeah, I'll look around, see what else is here, but yeah, definitely not what his story is telling us. Alright, I'm inside the cemetery, Swan Point, and come across this wall here. I'm kind of like in the middle of the place. And I just wanted to give you a look at this wall. It's got some melt texture to it. Looks like it's been through something. You know, if you can make out the patterns in that. It's all patterned, right? And as we come down towards the end of the wall here, I'm going to go in the back of this wall, and the back of the wall changes dramatically. So you see it all blocked up. And then as I come around here, it just immediately turns into a janky mess. So one side's like this, and you saw the other side. Is that how it was built, guys? If we go look at this wall, I bet you the other side of it. Oh yeah, it's a massive wall. I gotta try to get a picture of that. Alright. Still haven't figured out what that is. It says Providence and Worcester in a long number. As I pan around here, I was up in that parking lot just now, and look at this wall. State property, no trespassing, so I'm not going to trespass. Of course, right? Look at this wall. It gets bigger and bigger as you go down. It's massive. It's got to be 10, 15 feet wide. I mean, it's huge. What was here? Alright, so I was just right over there, about 100 feet, and this wall meets this other wall, as you can see up here. See how brick transformation happens? Okay, so this wall is probably about 25 feet tall here. And as you can see, all kinds of transformation happening here. Check this out. You know, this random 25-foot wall. I mean, did someone just go up there and stick a brick in a hole? If so, they left out a lot of other holes here. As you can see, it comes down to this lower wall. And this madness just keeps going. Wall gets taller and taller as I'm going. It's probably a good 30 foot tall now. Did they use just whatever was laying around? Okay, so this goes around the corner now. Let's follow it around to the Thunder Mist Dam and see what we can see. Okay, it's got a huge corner here. And behind those containers is the wall itself. And it looks like they added some cement. It could be old world cement too. It just looks fortified like a castle wall. Just your brick repairman fixing up the Thunder Mist Dam. And here I am on the other side of that building I was showing you. In this wall. And here's the Thunder Mist Woonsocket Falls Dam. And I'm standing on a gigantic wall right here. Which extends all the way down to the Arch Bridge there. Let's keep going. Alright, so I was just showing you down along this wall. And it continues here and it goes all the way down the street. Check this out. Fire hydrant just sticking right out of the wall. And as we peer across the street, check this wall out. Looks destroyed. And there's got to be 8-10 feet high pillars leading, to a stairway. And you think that person that owns that house just built this wall just for the heck of it? Yeah, it goes up the street, encompasses a few houses. And look, right across the street from here, this brick building, and we'll check out the top of it. Looks pretty interesting. Yeah, look at the tech up there. I'll have a walk around it. Let's see what else is around. So that's called Bright Beginnings. It's a preschool, guys. Obviously repurposed, right? See right there? They turned this old world structure into a preschool. It still has the tech on top. Hey guys, I'm here at the Phipps Tunnel in Holliston, Massachusetts, USA. And while my daughter is at horse practice, I thought I'd come in here and take another look at this tunnel to see the damage. It looks like the bottom half of this has been painted. You can see the cutoff line there, but the damage is still underneath. It's just painted over, as you can see there. This side. This side has been painted up about 6 or 8 feet as well. You can see the lines going across the granite as well as the bricks. Again, one last look here at this damage. Wanted to document the walls around Laurel Hill. So as you go around the blocks, there's like massive walls everywhere, and I do mean everywhere. So I have to take a really sharp right here, so bear with me. Alright, so getting towards the bottom of Laurel Hill, and you see the wall here. This entire hill is like pyramidal, and you got these massive walls just all around it. If you look up in the woods, you see wall as well, but you can't really see it. You know, it's so thick with vegetation. But you can see the wall here. Just surround. It's the entire hill, and then you have all the monuments itself inside the cemetery. inside of the cemetery, and as you look up the hill, you see the walls, and you see that it's a pyramidal structure, right? You got all the terracing up there. This place is pretty fascinating. I'm just trying to find a place to park, which doesn't seem to be any. So how do you do this right here? You're stacking this big boulder in, and then what do? You put a layer of mortar, you wait 24 hours, and then you stack more rocks. I mean, look at the space in between there. You can't tell me that the large rock right there on top of that rock, you can't tell me that the mortar set up instantly for that rock to be laid in on top. Look it out back here. Looks cooked out. It's completely stone. It's about a 4-foot drop in there. What's the purpose of that? I don't know. But what do you got here? Like, does this construction make sense to anybody? Hey guys, David Wayne here. I'm in North Attleboro, Massachusetts, at the Mount Hope Cemetery. And I'm just looking at this unique entryway. It's got this red megalithic rock appearing material. Rocks. This entire thing is just got a red hue to it. Looks all muffed up. Take a look around, start right here. 1850. I don't know if you can see the design there. Looks like this wall has gone through something. Hey. It's all melted structure, guys. See this? That brick is stuck in there, as well as that one. And look at that one being cooked out. That used to be a red brick, just like that. And so were these, guys. Hey guys, I'm in Newport, Rhode Island again, visiting Fort Adams, Star Fort. Let's bypass the narrative and get right in. It's not open yet to the public, but the outside is, so we'll take a look at that first. So, does everyone buy the narrative that this place was built to ward off attacks from the ocean when it's facing the inside of the bay. Doesn't even face the ocean. It's about 12 feet high. Man, look at the size of this place. I'm hoping I can get inside there. It says the place opens at 10 a.m. Inside these walls here, where it looks all janky, it's all slate. They say brick turned to slate. Curious as to what people think here. Like, to me, it looks like, it doesn't look like a covering. It looks like something happened. You can see the Lichtenberg lines in the so-called cement that you would think is cement on top, but I don't think that's the case. I think this thing took a hit, and that's just what happened. Yeah, I don't think this covering on top is cement because it's so thin. It's about 1/8 of an inch thick. Why would they cover it all up with 1/8 of an inch of cement? I think something happened. It solidified everything. And I turn here towards the ocean, or the Narragansett Bay, and just wow, look at this wall. It's all like a red pebblecrete. Yeah, this is all destruction, guys. Look at this. It's all melt. It's all melted structure, guys. See this? That brick is stuck in there, as well as that one. And look at that one being cooked out. That used to be a red brick, just like that. And so were these, guys. Just have to show some more of this melt here. The bricks go all down underneath as well. You can see the like pipelines down the side of this. Look down here, guys. Bear with me. What's that? Structure, right? It's melted structure, guys. This is all the same stuff right here. So we go from this sandstone appearing melted up right into concrete, rocks, bricks, and back to the same material that's on the top. That's all the same piece. Makes up this entire wall. All right, look at this here. Giant pebblecrete, brick appearing concrete. See this melted giant piece right here? It even has something printed in it. I don't know if you can see that. Fort Adams, I think it says. What the hell's up with that? Someone just stamp it? Alright, so I was just showing you that seawall before I head on inside. I wanted to get this entry area here. See what this is all about. Here we can see bricks that are... Nothing's covered up with like a cement that way. So why would only half be covered up with cement and the other half not? No. These aren't. These seem to be melted out, destroyed, weathered, plants growing through them. Steel bar. See this steel cage here? Looks like the rod out. Looks like that was melted. Look at that. It looks like the rungs were melted right out of it. See that? Wasn't pirates trying to get in, guys. This was damage. That's what happened. Oh, check out this printed brick. Pretty unique symbol. I'm going to stop and get some pictures of that. Looking at these openings here that have been covered in or suffered damage, they look totally different than the rest, right? This one here, I don't know if you can see, it's got granite. Looks to be cement and rocks, but also brick. Then it looks to be solid rock. Just all transformation, guys. Crazy. So it says the place opens up at 10 a.m. It's like 10:15 and there's a lock on it, guys. Looks like I'm not going to be able to get inside there today. Look it up there. See the brick ceiling up there? to zoom it with my cell phone. All right. Looks like I'm able to breach their defenses here. Get a look inside here. Go as far as I can, guys. Wow. This place is massive. It makes the Fort Independence Castle Island in Boston look like a little kid's treehouse. I'm sure there's cameras on me. Man, this thing's just built right into the hill. Well, I can't jump down there now. It's probably better I don't. Yeah, look at this wall. Did someone come in the Star Fort here, find this opening, and just toss a couple of broken bricks inside there? Did they, guys? Okay. Yeah, that's too far to jump. We need Shawnee B here. Hop some stuff. Get into places. Come on, Shawnee. hang out here. Look at that. It appears to be all melted and destroyed all down through here. Obviously a destroyed structure. Anyway, that's too far of a drop for me to get down in there and look at that arched bridge, so this might be the closest I'm getting to it. Modern day road right on top. I'm gonna see if I can get over into the mill area where the condos are. This would be a very nice place to come to when the leaves all fall.